All right, so moving into building your future, we can see everything that I'm saving, everything that is being allocated to my emergency savings, investing, and then my goals here. So we're going to see how much I'm going to have in 6 months. So it takes all this and it adds it all up. And we could see that in 6 months, I'm going to have $136 in my savings account. I'm going to have $136 in my emergency savings account. And I'm going to have $273 to invest in the market or wherever you need to invest that money. I also see how much I'm going to have for my goals. So the ski trip, I'm only going to need $350. So I can just actually get rid of this one. And that $70 is going to come back in my pocket because I will not be saving that in month 6. So something that's happening here also is that the savings and the emergency savings are being divided by 2 for your savings amounts. This is because an emergency savings is super important, because if you were to not have a job anymore, what people say is that you should have at least 3 months of income established so that you could fall back on that and live for 3 months and not get evicted or go into crazy debt. If you lost your job for some reason, you could find a job in those 3 months. Savings is also what gives you the freedom to make purchases. So, or do things that you hadn't planned on doing, right? So if something isn't budgeted, savings is what gives you that freedom to say, hey, I've put this money away and now I have $136 that I can spend on something that really matters to me. So let's do it. If I'm not putting money away in my savings, I have no freedom. I am stuck to my budget. This is a freedom guide. We're trying to build the savings and the emergency savings so that you don't have to be anxious when or feel restrained when those things come up. You are going to be free from that anxiety, that financial anxiety. We can also see that here it's reiterating that we overspent this last month and we're going to have to subtract this money from our savings. So from here in month 2 or in month 1, I'm going to have to subtract this. I'm going to have to subtract, oops. I'm going to have to subtract my investing amount. And we can see that if I kept investing this amount, what I would then have. So then in my spending, I'm going to have to just roll this over into my next month and know that I have $14 less to spend. So in the next video, we're just going to quickly go through some visuals that we've created that are going to automatically populate after you've walked through this tutorial.